Alright YouTube, so today we finally got the new 16 trailer, and I do want to say before we even get into this video that I did attempt a state of play reaction, and it failed miserably. Like, I've never done a live reaction, as in like while I'm watching the live stream, try to react to it. I usually download like a trailer for something, and then use it to react to, like, you know, put it full screen and then go into OBS and try to react to it. And for whatever reason, my computer just did not want to cooperate with that because the picture froze on like pretty much the entirety of the reaction, but the audio was just fine. I will show you an example. So I stopped recording like for a second to go do some shit, and when I came back, like the video was still processing, and they started talking about 16. So I paused it, went back a little bit. Let's go. They're showing the 16 trailer. Let's go. So this is about. Finally gonna happen. Holy shit. How long's it goddamn been? So sadly, even though I barely ever do reaction videos, when I finally attempt to do one, it just fails miserably. I might still take the footage from it, what little footage there is, and maybe make a video out of it, maybe put up on like the second channel, or maybe just upload like the 16 parts and put it to the second channel if you guys would want that. I don't know. Who knows? If people want to listen to it, I guess. I don't know. Because there's not much to watch. Or I might just like throw the 16 reaction at the end of this video. Maybe, I don't know what we're going to do exactly. But what I thought we would do is instead kind of do what we would normally do anyways, which is a breakdown video, but do like a live breakdown video right now, or at least attempt to. Let's see what OBS does. This might just be a pointless recording right here. I might not even be doing this. We might just go and do a regular breakdown video after this. I don't know. Alright boys, so we're going to attempt this now. Let's see what happens. In a rural world? That's a fucking fail out the gate. Alright David, let's figure this shit out now. Let's go. In a world ruled by tyranny and turmoil, there are those who would fight to take back control of their fate. Come on, go away. I don't know who this dude is. Maybe Titan right there, but this blonde dude or whatever his hair is white. I don't know. Let's go full screen. Whatever's going on with this guy, I don't know who he is. It's Garuda, the new icon for us. We're showing this. Infernal Course, Bahamut. People, Titan. I mean, it's good stuff, but I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool to see Bahamut. He looks badass in this. And Garuda, I don't know if that's. I'm assuming it's a new summon. I don't know. I don't know the entire history of Final Fantasy because sometimes they bring like really old summons back to more modern games. Like I know 12 had like some older summons in it, so I don't know. But as far as I know, Garuda's new.
It's going to be another war, isn't there?
Young Clive. This guy, I don't know who he is. Look at this right here. So this is interesting. So we see one-on-one fighting. So this is something we don't see in this trailer is whether or not we don't see teammates. So it might just be one-on-one fighting, which is pretty interesting. But the HUD is pretty cool because up here at the top left is, I'm assuming, Clive's health bar, of course. And then we see the enemy health bar. But we see the different summons up here. So it's almost like he can swap between icons because we see Phoenix right here. We see, I believe that's Garuda right there. Garuda or maybe Shiva. It's kind of hard to tell right here. But also you see up here different perks. You have a perk tree. And then down the bottom left, we're going to end up seeing like directional buttons. The top, you know, up, down, left, right. And you can use them for different things.
We must move now.
Clive again.
Phoenix stack.
Valisthea. We're seeing a lot of characters we don't know. But here's Titan. See Titan, Phoenix, and then again I think Garuda. So it's pretty interesting because I thought what we knew was that, or what we thought anyways, what we thought was that Clive didn't have an icon or couldn't use icons because his little brother, I forgot what the little boy's name is, or the younger dude, but he's the one that had like Phoenix in him, wasn't it? So as far as we knew, he didn't have access to icons, but maybe he has icon abilities. I guess we have seen him use like the giant wing ability in the previous trailer, so maybe that's what it is. He just can use like the summons or the icons, like attacks or something. I don't know. And either way, it's pretty cool. It's cool to see the HUD for the first time. Looks like maybe an ATB gauge thing right here. This is almost very reminiscent of Remake, right? We're 2-3 charges and shit. Bahamut, maybe? I've seen that already pointed out on Twitter, boy. We're seeing the after effects of what is probably sex. So this, dude, the blood and the gore, shirtless in the bed, clothesless in the bed, maybe a sex scene. I wonder how graphic, or we're going to see some Final Fantasy titties. I'm all about it. So before we continue, I moved the video over a little bit so that you get a better view of the picture. We're also going to move the webcam video up a little bit more so that we can see like the bottom like right corner and hopefully a little more of the right side of the screen in general. So let's continue from the hopefully extremely gratuitous sex scene that we're gonna get in this game, because that's what I want.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife.
Oh, so he looks like he has a... So we see the ATB gauges, but they start glowing when it's all three. So maybe something equivalent to like a limit break, potentially. And we see him also controlling Garuda right here. There we go. In the bottom left, you see the directional buttons. I don't use this fucking video program ever, so I don't understand. I don't know how to make this shit go away, but you get up on the D-pad, it'll make you do potion. Right on the D-pad, high potion. Down will make you do strength tonic. And also, I didn't notice it during the state of play like reaction video that I tried to do. But in the bottom right, you have the R2 options. R2 up, however you do that, is arrow. Right is deadly embrace, which is a Garuda icon ability, I guess is what it's called. R2 and down is jump, and then R2 and left, however you do that shit, is attack.
And found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
Some sort of like, hang on, let's go back a little bit. Some sort of like star rating right there, you see that? So like, whatever the iconic strike, the gambit counter is a 3-star thing, then this deadly chain is a 1-star. Deadly takedown's a 1-star. I'm kind of curious what that is.
See us unto tomorrow.
Giant battlefield. Yes, sir. Look at the blood. Look at the fucking blood. Look at that. Ooh. Might be, it's kind of grainy looking, even though I downloaded this as high quality as I could. Kind of grainy looking, but look at the just gratuitous blood. Guy's tall as fuck. This dude right here, go back real quick. We're gonna see him again, actually. Hang on. This looks like the dude from the very beginning that we seen with like the glowy face. Wherever I gotta go back. Fuck it. I was gonna go back. Who cares? But his name is Hugo Kupka? Who's the purple guy? Is that Rama? That's Rama for sure. Okay, hang on now. Because we see Rama later on. Purple's Rama. I didn't even notice it. See, I'm looking. This is why breakdown's good. Because reactions are fun, but like I can actually like, notice shit this time. So we do actually see Rama before we actually see him in the trailer. Titan looks cool as fuck. Shiva, of course, would bang. Obviously. I'd bang Titan too. Bahamut, ooh. Odin. Ifrit. Phoenix. This is something else too that we gotta talk about right here. We're seeing summons or icons, or I won't call them summons, fuck it, fighting. We see Ifrit fighting Titan. And in this case, which is interesting, is that we've, top left has always been, at least so far that we've seen in the trailer, the good guy health bar and shit, and then on the top right is in red is the enemy. And we're seeing like quote unquote good guy Ifrit fighting Titan. That's kind of interesting because as far as we know, Ifrit's supposed to be bad, isn't he? There's like the bad guy summon from what we've seen in the previous trailer. Kind of cool. But the main thing is here, we have summons fight each other. Do we get to actually control them? We get to control summons with like Final Fantasy X. Obviously, you would summon out one of the Aeons, and you got to control it. But it's turn-based. You didn't get to like walk around with the summon and shit. But maybe that's what you can do here. Maybe you can fly around with Phoenix and shit. That's exciting. That's something new as far as I'm aware for the series. And see this right here. Hang on, let's go back. Because I initially thought that this was Rama up here, right? But we're seeing Ifrit fighting something unknown, but what we've seen Rama's picture and it's purple. So I don't know if maybe this is Odin potentially right here. I don't know, or something else. Because they give us a list of like 8 or 9 of the icons towards the end of the video, into the trailers. So I'm not 100% who this is. Diamond Dust, of course. There's Garuda. Garuda looks badass too. Whew. Bahamut.
There will be losses, it is true.
Oh man, look at that. Ooh, Odin fighting Bahamut.
Another can be bred.
That guy's dead as
Home
fuck.
that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live.
By the way, I don't even know what the fuck they're saying in this trailer. I'm not paying attention. Phoenix. Titan. Garuda. Hang on now. Hang on. Are they maybe teasing a little bit of who's got what? Hang on, let's go back real quick. Because they show Phoenix and then Joshua.
Be built.
Let's do this real quick. Hang on
will
now.
live on.
Phoenix, Joshua, Titan. They show the big guy there, whoever the big dude is. Kupka. Garuda. They show this blonde chick who I initially thought was a dude, but maybe it's a chick. Garuda. Okay, then they're showing these guys. Okay. Maybe they're teasing who controls those icons. At least for some of them. Specifically, it's I didn't even know. I've never even looked at the logo. That's Shiva,
Awaken,
Phoenix,
child of fate. awaken
I hate the way he says this. Ifrit. But here's the main thing right here, besides the trailer itself. Release window, summer 2023. Goddamn headset's fucking up my hair a little bit. Not that my hair is stylized anyways. So, if you're only looking forward to 16, a summer 2023 release is exciting, because now we know when that game's coming out. Now, as for... why does my shit keep going off as soon as I start recording? As for Remake, and that we're a Remake-centric channel, I don't know what that means for the Remake project, because summer 2023, they're already going to be several months into their next fiscal year at that point, because it starts on April 1st. I don't know if they'd want to even drop Remake Part 2. I know this isn't a Remake video, but Remake Part 2 within the same fiscal year as 16. But we kind of basing, what they're going to do with Part 2 off of 16. Now we have a release window, we have a vague idea. So at the absolute earliest that could possibly be for Part 2, if we're just going to talk about Part 2 in this video, would probably be like late 2023, but I do not expect it even in the same year. And by that I mean fiscal year. So now I'm thinking that we're not going to see Remake Part 2 in terms of a release date or window until sometime 2024. We obviously know that we're supposed to get Remake stuff sometime this year. At what point, what that's going to be, who knows. Now as for 16, we did get quite a bit from the trailer. There's probably more direct information out there in terms of how the game works or something like that. Potentially, there's probably like a Square Enix article, quotes from Yoshida, something like that. But we're just kind of basing this off of the trailer for today. We might look at more extended information out there maybe tomorrow or the next day or something like that. But as of right now, the combat's what we thought it was. Like single character, single player, whatever you want to say. Like where you don't have a party. That's what it seems to be from this trailer. Like it seems like Clive can just use abilities from all the different icons. I don't know how you acquire icons. That's something I didn't think of until just now. Like, we see him using different abilities from different icons, and we've seen characters in the trailer that seem to be the ones that control the icons, and we've seen him fighting the dude that seems to control Titan, right? So maybe you fight them in a boss fight, you defeat them, and then you acquire their icon, or acquire their icon ability, or something like that. That's a possibility. We also seen the perk thing up above Clive's health bar, which I've seen somebody talking about. I think it was like Final Fantasy Union's video, where they were kind of talking about what they want for 16, and I think they said that somewhere Yoshida or somebody had confirmed that there is like a skill tree in this game, which I hadn't even heard of. I've not really been looking up everything about this game. I've been more so waiting for the next trailer, right? So there's information out there that I'm not even aware of personally, but apparently there is a skill tree sort of system in this game. Still curious. I know we have like a year still till this game comes out. Curious how the equipment works. Exploration, like traversing the world and stuff like that. How's that going to work? What is this game? Is it open world? Is it kind of a mixture of like linear and open world? I don't know. Anyways, but dudes, this video is getting long enough. It's already double-digit numbers. What the hell's happening? We're definitely not adding the goddamn reaction at the end because it's fucking pointless, and I feel like this video is way better. Let me know your thoughts, my dudes. We finally got the trailer. It's been a year and like a half, more or less, since we got the initial trailer, the Awakening trailer for 16. What are your thoughts? And what else did I miss? Are there other smaller details and things? I'm sure there is that I missed within this trailer. I know that I've seen screenshots on Twitter, so there's definitely got to be more information out there for this game. Let me know what's out there. Either way, dudes, that's going to be the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys aren't new today. More Final Fantasy 16 content. Turn on notifications. Follow me on Twitter. YT. I'm a Discord. Links to the networks are in the description. Into the outro. Later, guys.
Used to care what people thought, but now I care more, and nobody out here's got it figured out. So therefore, I've lost all hope of a happy ending, depending on whether or not it's worth it. So insecure, no one's perfect. We spend it with no shame. We blow that like Coltrane. We in here like Rogaine, or leave it like Cobain.